All right. What is up? We are in Zurich and not too far from here in my background over there. I found a parking not too far from the center of the city, just about 45 minutes walk, and it costs 50 cents per hour, which is pretty convenient in the middle of city, almost in Zurich. So I parked the van over there, and now I will be walking towards the center on the seafront side. It's my first time here, pretty excited, and we will be exploring this together, and I hope I can bring you a good video that you will watch and you will enjoy, get entertained, and also learn. By the way, I will leave an exact link to the location so you can find it, and in case if you want to go for a run or for a walk, you can find this particular area and do so. So let's enjoy the walk. Alright folks, this is very epic, seeing this lake or river here, and then on the far distance the mountains full of snow, and then we have Zurich kind of spreading its roots around this lake. It's such an amazing feeling, and if you are thinking about what is the best time to visit this beautiful city, I think any time is a good time. I don't know, as I am not familiar with the place, I cannot calculate my words and my thoughts well together, but I will be giving you my genuine feelings to give you some insight about this place. It's really beautiful, yeah.
What should we do first?
Along the path that I'm walking not too long towards the center of Zurich, I just figured this bar here. It is pretty epic looking, and they have tables outside, and the lake is right in front of the bar. It will be nice to come here on some night to see how the nightlife is and how the vibe is right in front of the lake. Yeah. And so far in this part of the city, I noticed lots of artwork and graffitis, and yeah, it is beautiful so far. Quite a smooth walk. So I figured that this sign is saying you can go to Zurich from here with a boat, with a, let's say, train or tram, or with a bus, and it's about 45 minutes, but if you would take the walk it's about an hour. So I'm correcting myself, and so far I think walk is the best option. If you are able to walk, you will get to see lots of runners and lots of other people, those who are also taking the walk. And right in front of this green park, I'm noticing that we have a beach kind of area over here, and somebody is brave enough who's decided to go to the water and swim. Maybe he is watching the Wim Hof videos. Actually, that's pretty healthy if you could do that deliberately. Yeah, so now we will be continuing our walk along this path, and if I see interesting things and things that I notice about this beautiful place, I will be bringing it into your attention. So this is here we have a little beach here, and I don't know how cold the water is, but man, you have to be very brave to be swimming in this water. I found this walking path pretty interesting. As we are walking, it's changing its form and its structure. We are walking on like a bridge kind of things, and then you will get to see people in the offices with glass windows with a nice view. It's pretty amazing. If you haven't been to this part of Zurich, then you definitely should give this path or this part a walk. You will get to see a different side. I haven't seen so far anything of Zurich. It's my first time, and yeah, so far I'm liking it. Like, we have here this beautiful arch kind of area. I'm pretty sure in the summer it's gonna be totally green, and the flowers will be blossoming. So in this part of the path, I am seeing very clearly we are not too far from the bus station and the train station. As you can see in my background, as I'm walking on this path, I can clearly see there is the bus station, and then next to it is the train station, and then we have here the area that I'm walking right above is the ferry station. I see lots of ferries, but I don't know if they are touristic or they are connecting this area with the center of Zurich. But anytime if you want to take the bus or if you want to take the tram or the train, it's right a few steps away from this path. Yeah, but I personally will suggest to do this walk. As we are getting closer to the center of Zurich, here we have like a little beach here, and I already can see some people are choosing to swim again, and they have, I think, like a diving area as well over there. Yeah, once again, very brave, and the water must be so cold. Yeah, I wasn't expecting people to be this strong against the ice and against the cold. And also in the meantime, what I want to mention is this is how you keep your city and your area beautiful and alive, by paying attention to the greenery and to the public parking space such as this one, and also maintaining this walking path with all beautiful seats to sit for elderly people, or if you just come and you find it to be beautiful like the view that I have, and you are holding your cappuccino, then you can enjoy your coffee here. This is how you keep it. They could have destroyed this entire green area for the sake of money, but they have thought very well about it, that in long run they will make the money differently. People like me and you will be coming here, finding it beautiful and recommending it to other people. And of course, Swiss has its own ways of making significant amount of money, which is pretty obvious and quite known internationally. Yeah, I cannot wait to put my money in one of the Swiss banks accounts. Alright, so I didn't know here a little bit even more closer to Zurich we have another paid parking, and as you can see, some camper vans are also parked. It means it's camper friendly in the meantime. So yeah, but I'm happy that I found the furthest parking, because I got to see all the things that you have seen with me together. But for the next time, I don't think this parking would be also not a bad idea, to park here, to go explore the park and then walk back to Zurich. And it is full. The parking that I parked, it is less known, it is smaller, but much emptier. To be genuine, I just felt like Zurich is giving me the vibes of Thessaloniki. Well, in some measures, Zurich is well maintained and it's a little bit developed, but believe me, Thessaloniki, the seafront side, and then the walking path, and then next to the walking path, the greenery, and then the sea itself, and then the infinite view to the sea is not any less than Zurich. Of course, every city and every place has its charm, but you gotta think about Zurich, and if you have been to Thessaloniki, put it together. Apart from what's going on inside the city, just I'm talking about the seafront side vibes of Thessaloniki and Zurich. It is giving me somewhat that vibe. So yeah, we gladly have it in Greece. So right now I'm not too far from the center of Zurich, just about like 15 minutes of fast walk, but I'm noticing here it's like a restaurant or like a club area, Samigo, and it is very close to Zurich, and it's called Samigo Amusement, and I think it's a nice place, but I don't know what's going on here. And right next to it we have a fountain which is pumping water in the air over there, and to this little port over here. Let me give you a panoramic view of this place and the building over there. It seems like a hotel to me, with its, some people have their chairs outside watching the view. Right in the water, in the lake, we have a lion statue over there. It looks magnificent, and the fountain is right next to it. I don't know if there is a way for me to walk there. Possibly there is a way, because I can see a sitting seat, one single sitting seat over there. Then we will go there. It could be a nice place to take some pictures, some selfies, share it with the friends. Yeah, but not from here. I just want to tell you one another thing. It's been about 32 hours that I'm in Switzerland, and I have managed to spend, other than the parking which I paid like for the moment €2. Good morning. I paid like €2, and other than that I haven't paid anything so far, and that's due to organization, and that's due to being thoughtful. And when you are visiting these expensive countries, you gotta be very organized, and you need to schedule ahead your spots where you want to stop. You need to also have enough groceries in your van so you can use them if you need them. So that's how I could have managed to be 32 hours yet in the Switzerland and haven't spent more than €2, which is quite a challenge. Some people will be thinking, well, Switzerland is very expensive and it's very hard to visit, but believe me, if you have a well-managed plan and well-thought plan, you still can go outside, eat something, you can grab a coffee and still visit some museums and still keep it in the budget. Anyways, luckily today also we have some sun. I just missed the walking path to the fountain and to the lion statue because I was vlogging and talking, but now we are gonna walk and I will show you what it's all about. And it's really, really beautiful in the background, those buildings and those houses, the trees, and the autumnish vibes of this beautiful country is absolutely hijacking the moment, the vibes. I'm back, baby, I'm back. As I'm vlogging, my energy and I was hibernating, I was in a winter sleep, and now I'm start vlogging and I have some sun over my face. Yes, Mr. All right is back. This part of the city, the fountain, the hotels, the glamorous lifestyle, that's all fine. That's really beautiful to have. But what interests me the most is the layered landscape of Switzerland. Like, you see beautiful, very symmetrical houses with white color, and then you see the trees, and then you see the layers of mountains without snow, and then in the background with the snow, it's just to die for. And the calmness over the lake, these are really the things that I'm all about too. I'm here to hunt these vibes, these peaceful views. And also in the meantime, I will be more than happy to be able to share the city moments with friends and with family, to go grab a coffee, to eat something, or maybe do a little shopping, expensive shopping. Those are all good with friends and family. Believe me, sometimes we can treat ourselves with something such as food or coffee while traveling alone, but in reality it's for me an escape about. It's for me to find myself. It's for me to get to know myself, to answer my unanswered questions that I have deep within me. And these travels, the change of landscapes, the change of dynamics, the change of everything, it gives me clarity. I see people and I see the flow of life, and that are resolving lots of questions for me. This is just an escape about from being haunted 24/7. Well, haunted is not a good word that I'm using. I should be using being occupied by loved ones, by friends, by work, by lots of other things is a good thing. We should be occupying ourselves, but sometimes it's also nice to have the peace, the absolute peace and the absolute detachment and the absolute escape from one landscape to another landscape, to get to know ourselves and to answer those unanswered questions. And believe me, those that we have some feelings, we have emotions and uncertainties that we don't want to go there. We kind of ignore them, and we kind of are scared of exploring them because they are uncomfortable to feel. But these escape abouts gives us sometime opportunity and the space to go over those things and resolve them. And when we are back, we are a better version of ourselves. So that's traveling for me, not just about that, but mostly it's a mix of lots of beautiful things, but this is one part, to have these landscapes, this beauty, and have the time, a seat like this, to sit and reflect and look at the flow of life. People will be right now sitting in one part of the world thinking like, well, if I had money, I would have been able to do this. X amount of money I'm talking about. Well, of course, without no money, you cannot do anything, but of course, you can still manage to work your way towards making money, and with the money, and then do the things that you want to do. But my point is that you really don't need a lot of money to be in the most expensive places in the world. And right now, let's say Zurich or Switzerland is known for its being the most expensive country around the world, and yet I am here with whatever status that I have in life, and yet glad to be alive and to be able to see this beauty that once I dreamed as a child. Yeah, and like I said, only €2 yet. Yeah, well, I don't want to be the person who doesn't want to spend money. I want to be the person who learns to be disciplined, to not spend the money and then choose to spend the money. You're getting the point, huh? Yeah. And it's absolutely amazing. Another thing I've noticed, the security is pretty tight. You will get to see lots of officers, agents in different clothing, which I could easily notice and pinpoint. Like I knew, like that's a walker, that's a runner, and that's a guy who is keeping an eye to keep this very beautiful city safe. And I salute them. I should be using my right hand. I salute those officers that are keeping the world as a safe place. And every part of the world should be safe. It should be safe for the citizens of this planet Earth to be able to experience life and to be able to visit. And so, yeah, I don't know if that security thing was necessary, but that was something that I noticed and I'm mentioning it. So now we will be walking towards the center and to the busy life, to the city life. in every red light stop, like a traffic stop, you get to see money. Brother, you get to see money. I'm not kidding. As I have been laying my eyes, look at that white car over there. That's only 2 million. I cannot even pronounce the name of such a car. So almost every single car is over at least 2018, and then most of the cars are over 2020. So yeah, when you come here, you see money. Even on one traffic stop, you will get to see like 5-6 million euros, roughly estimating.
Is geil geworden. Oh, dat is al different.
doch so gewesen.
All right, folks, we are at the very heart of Zurich, and it feels amazing. And once it gets busy and once it gets a little slightly touristic, it's not any different than any other city in the world. It is just traffic, noise, people, shops trying to sell you something. But what I see is the train system. It's very beautiful. It's like the electric. It should be a tram. It's not a train. Okay, please correct me if I'm wrong. And the architecture of this city is very well preserved, and the cathedrals, I'm interested in visiting the cathedrals, and also some specialities about this beautiful city. I almost said town. No, this city, one of the major cities in the world, to be discovered and to be known, and about the secrets, how they can keep the city, such a busy city and such a hotspot city, clean and functioning, and everything is so smooth, and everything is just working so well. So yeah, I think at certain point I'm gonna go to the left side, as I can see some very beautiful cathedrals, and but in first I want to explore this area, which is quite beautiful, with something very colorful over there. So I can see on the left side over there, there is a very huge square, and now we have another seafront side walking area, and it smells so much like food. So this is a restaurant. I really can't differentiate what it exactly is, but it's a theater. Okay, it's a performance theater here, or it could be a home. But whatever it is, it's beautiful, and it adds to the charm and to the uniqueness of this beautiful city. And we have multiple seats right next to the sea where we can sit and bring our coffee over here. Of course, this is my first visit to this beautiful city that I don't know much about, but in the future visits I will be definitely learning more about it, and you can also leave comments, things to do, things to explore, and I will be more than happy to keep that and note that in and bring them into the next video. At the moment I feel like completely like just exploring things, learning by doing. That's the process at the moment, but I think it's good so far, not bad at all. like I said, you feel money, you see money, and it's pretty much you hear also money, because some cars are extremely loud. Okay, so here we have a very big square. It's by far one of the most organized and one of the most pristine and one of the most cleanest looking squares that I have seen so far. I have seen many squares, like there is Sintagma, there is other squares, there is a square in Patra, and also the Dam Square in Amsterdam. But boy, if you ask me, this is the most organized, the most beautiful looking, and the most charming to me. Everywhere we have seats, people can sit. Some people are throwing trash, which is not a nice thing, but mostly it is absolutely amazing and breathtaking. Let me take you around the square, and I will also in the meantime show you some buildings, how magnificent they are and how nice the architecture is, such as this one in front of us. The Opera House of Zurich. I just have to stay here and show myself in the video that I was actually here myself, and I took a photo. Somebody took me a photo, thanks to them, to remember, to print it, to have it one day for some other people to see. And yeah, it's one of my life biggest dream come true, visiting Switzerland. And exactly right in front of me is the train that I used to dream about the most. I will try to get in one and go back towards where I have the van park. And other than that, it is a very beautiful, magnificent and clean, organized city. At any time of the year you can come here, you can visit this place, and it's not gonna disappoint. There are libraries, there are coffee shops. It's just so lively, and I'm just getting to understand and know the cultures of crossing the street. So I was thinking about going to the other side of the street, but I just told myself, boy, this is not Greece. You possibly can embarrass yourself in front of these people, or secondly, it is dangerous, you can get hit by a car, because people are already accustomed to driving in certain way. But anyways, let me show you what I wanted to show you. It's not a very busy city, like compared to its size, or it is very well designed, or people are mostly busy. A few visitors and a few locals are around doing things and enjoying life. But yeah, so far I absolutely love this experience. It is astonishing. Now I think for this video I want to have a balance between me enjoying my life and my visit to Switzerland, Zurich, because it is a dream come true. It is my favorite place, and it has a long story to it, why I liked it. I will tell you a little part of it. Well, we had a guest house where we will be hosting guests whenever somebody was coming to our house. So we had a separate room and a separate area for our guests. In that guest house there was a hanging landscape picture of someplace in Switzerland with the train and with everything, and me and my friend Horace, we will sit there and we will be talking about that picture. We will be imagining ourselves within the landscape, and that was my earliest dreams and my earliest memories that I could remember traveling, and I could see, I could imagine that there is a world outside which is very beautiful, and I will get to visit that world one day. At that time, I possibly was about 5 or 6 year old or something like that, not too old. But this is one of the most crispest and most vibrant memory that I have. That it kind of stayed with me over years, over 30 years. It stayed with me, and it always keep coming to me, these landscapes. So that's why Switzerland is very, very much near and dear to me, because I'm so much in love with that landscape. And possibly one day I will find that particular place and I will take that landscape picture myself, and I will hang it in my guest house to welcome guests, and they will ask about the landscape. Then I will tell them the story, what the story behind it is. And such a great inspiration for me. That's where I kind of begin to find my love for traveling, for landscape photography, and my imagination very much expanded. They say one photo can tell 1,000 words, or can inspire 1,000 feelings to happen. That's not a wrong thing. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little introduction of mine to Zurich and a little bit of stories over things. If so, then give this video a thumbs up, share your thoughts and recommendations, and if you want to keep me supporting, keep the channel supporting and me supporting, then I will leave my PayPal account link, Patreon account link in the description. Other than that, until the next time, peace.